What did that dumb person in your workplace do to create an unsafe work environment? I was managing a restaurant. I just happened to be on the cook line. Known idiot was working the deep fryer. He had a lighter. This was back when you could smoke almost anywhere. In his t-shirt pocket. Leaned over the fryer too far and, surprise, the lighter fell out of his pocket into the fryer. Okay. That sucks, but we just need to change the fryer oil now. Idiot has better idea. He straight stuck his whole ass arm in the extremely hot deep fryer and fishes around for said lighter. Didn't find it. So now I have an out of commission deep fryer. Only had 2. And I had to lose 2 employees. The severely burned one and one to take him to the hospital. Not the best day at good ol' Perkins. Smoke in the warehouse. Leave his lit cigarette on a pallet of cardboard boxes, just till I get back. Burned the warehouse down. Completely disregard social distancing and surface contact guidelines during the height of the pandemic. He broke the 20th story window with a chair. We had a guy intentionally derail a train once. That was an ordeal. Fortunately it was a low-speed derailment. So not much happened other than the locomotive got stuck. But still, what a dick move. We shut down the whole facility. Called a crane out to lift it and put it back on the tracks. Lost basically a whole shift of production because that guy decided to be a dick. Oh, and then he sued the company for wrongful termination. Because he failed his mandatory drug screen after derailing a train. He didn't win. But it was just more shit from this guy. Put popcorn in the microwave. Pushed the liar popcorn button and walked away. Set the microwave and the counters on fire. They didn't replace the microwave and banned the employees from installing another one. Thanks, Suzanne. Boiled a charge of metal at 3000 degrees for so long that it blew a hole in the side of the furnace. When the air hit the metal it wasn't exactly pretty lol. He was fired. Now we have a bunch of extra procedures and programs to follow BC of it. The dosimeters are going off the charts. Tony, did you conduct a quality control test on the feedwater return piping pump gasket? Quote, no. I was sick. Used to use stimulants. Speed plus being a cunt equals alarming. Loud and entirely too close behavior. Maintenance guy bypassed 4 different lockouts to cut his fingers off. Did it to sue the company and pay off his house. And it worked. Reached stuff on a high shelf by standing on an office chair. A safety inspection walked in the room right then and caught him in the act. You would think he was juggling chains by their reaction. To try to get out of it. He sang and danced the entire safety dance, right then and there. Nobody asked him to. The guy deserves applause for his dedication. Still had to do team safety retraining because of it. I still have no idea what that guy's job was. I was working at a service station. And a coworker who smoked weed on a smoke break after servicing a car at the pumps. Second. And 3 RD-degree burns on his arms, enough said. Cantilevered a shaft into the rack. Left it hanging 3/4 of the way out. I got hauled into the office and got written up for harassment after I took photos of it and wrote up a near-miss form. Bed Bath & Beyond enjoys using the tops of their mechanized display shelves as overflow storage for their back of the store warehouse. But the company, instead of throwing 3 or 4 items up at the top, where you have to stand on 20-foot ladders, stores hundreds of products. One shelving area held boxes and boxes of heavy china. We're now talking thousands of pounds up there. You could take 2 fingers and push laterally and get the entire shelving unit to sway. They then got the mobile metal stairs cases. But you had to walk down and backwards carrying boxes that contained things like toaster ovens, because walking down them like a normal set of stairs was forbidden for whatever reason. My shins were usually covered in scabs from hitting the stairs as I walked up them. Merch fell from huge heights. People fell. Some people died. People in their main warehouse died. The entire company is fucking cursed. Valet driver that showed up completely drunk. He could hardly stand up. To be fair, he was a really good guy and got sober soon thereafter. Hired me. It was me. We needed to move a train car. I asked the FNG if he knew how to move a train car, as it was a common skill amongst most of us dumbass rednecks. He said yep. I believed him and sent him and another fella to move the car down the line for the railroad to pick up later. Turns out he did know how to move a train car. He did not know how to stop a train car. He thankfully knew how to jump well clear of the resulting derail. I learned a bunch of leadership lessons that day. Created mustard gas. The janitor thought he would invent a super cleaner if he mixed a bunch of chemicals together. He was an ass and everyone wanted to beat him in the parking lot with a brick. He was oblivious to the fact that he was an ass and interpreted this as, everyone is angry at me. For no reason. This made the entire workplace unsafe for him and everyone else. Forgot to lock down a machine with a security lock while we were doing maintenance at the area. So there's a power switch on machines at the steel factory that can be locked or off with a lock. If someone had turned the machine on, we would have evaporated.